I am Manoj Kumar Chaudhary, TGT Social Science, GAV Dugdha. Now I am going to teach Class 9 History, Lesson 1, the French Revolution. French Revolution is a landmark in the history of world which had far-reaching effects on France and rest of the world. At first we will read about the causes of French Revolution. The first cause is the division of society or the social cause. The French society was divided into three classes or groups. First state, the clergy; second state, the nobility; and the third state comprised of the common people. In this society, the first two classes, the first two states, first state and second state, were privileged classes. They had all the powers but no responsibility. They did not have to pay any tax. All the tax was paid by the third state, and the third state was overburdened by many types of taxes taken by the government, church, and other types of expenses. The first cause led to the rise of the thinking that why the first and second state is enjoying all the rights and the third state is suffering. The second cause of French Revolution is the depleting resources. In 1774, when King Louis XVI became the ruler of France, the treasury was empty and the king had to maintain an extravagant court and a big nobility along with his wives, children and many relatives. He wanted to increase the tax, but to increase the tax he had to call the meeting of a state general. So that he called the meeting of a state general after a period of about 150 years. The state general were called the first state, second state and the third state. They just gathered in the unheated hall of Versailles. The meeting started and that led to the beginning of an upheaval in the society, because the first state and the second state were not ready to give importance to the third state, which comprised a large section of French society. Then the struggle to survive. France was become bankrupt, the people were unemployed, the agriculture was uncertain, the common people were struggling for their survival. This survival led to the rise of French Revolution, beginning of French Revolution in 1789. Then the next reason is a growing middle class which wanted to end the privileges of the first state and the second state. The first state that comprised of the clergy, the people of church, they enjoyed many types of rights and only performed religious duty and did not pay any tax. So many people, many philosophers, doctors, lawyers, teachers, they wanted to change the society, and some of the important philosophers just like Montesquieu, Locke and Rousseau, they wrote books like Montesquieu wrote a book that is The Spirit of Laws, and he proposed power sharing between different organs of the government. Rousseau wanted a form of government that is based on social contract between people and the representatives. All these philosophers' ideas were discussed along the French society in saloons, in restaurants, in cafes, and that resulted in the beginning of the French Revolution that started on 14th July 1789 by the storming of fortress prison of Bastille. Thank you.